the year the world stopped, a few hands pressed forward. While billions were locked inside, a silent empire of wealth expanded. Faster, smarter, and in plain sight. This is not just the story of a virus, but the story of power, reborn in chaos. March 2020. Humanity held its breath. Borders sealed. Cities fell silent. The world economy, a vast, intricate web of movement, suddenly froze. Within weeks, trillions vanished from global markets. Airlines collapsed. Small businesses, lifetimes of work, crumbled. But while panic spread, something else was quietly forming. A new economy. The digital world, once an option, became survival. Companies that thrived in isolation, Amazon, Apple, Zoom, Netflix, didn't just survive, they exploded. As the streets emptied, the internet became the new marketplace, the new classroom, the new church. In isolation, humanity built connection, and the architects of those digital bridges became richer than ever before. While millions struggled to pay rent, billionaire wealth rose by more than 60%. The top 1% gained nearly $5 trillion during the pandemic, enough to vaccinate the entire planet several times over. The virus revealed not only human fragility, but economic imbalance. In the name of safety, economies were redesigned, tilted quietly toward those already in control. Governments stepped in, printing, spending, saving. But every rescue comes at a price. Trillions flowed into the markets, into corporations too large to fail, inflating assets, stocks, and digital wealth while everyday citizens drowned in inflation. The invisible hand was not healing, it was transferring. Wealth was not lost, it was relocated. A new kind of power emerged, not political, but algorithmic. Governments enforced lockdowns, but technology enforced life itself. We ordered, worked, and learned through screens. Every action recorded, optimized, monetized. The pandemic didn't just speed up digitalization, it rewired it. We didn't move toward the future came to us. As the dust settled, nations adapted. What once relied on oil, travel, or manpower turned digital, automated, and remote. The world's biggest corporations learned a simple truth. Physical shutdowns can't stop digital profit. And so, from fear came innovation. From lockdown came leverage. Humanity learned to survive apart, but the wealthy learned to grow stronger together. In times of crisis, wealth doesn't vanish, it hides. And when fear rules the streets, opportunity fills the boardrooms. The pandemic didn't create greed, it revealed strategy. Those who controlled logistics, technology, and medicine became the new oil barons. Vaccines became currency. Data became gold. Attention became the new real estate. While humanity searched for safety, some searched for leverage. Pharmaceutical giants earned hundreds of billions. Digital platforms turned users into profit streams. And the race for vaccines became a race for dominance. The scales tilted, not by chance, but by design. And history repeated its quiet law. When the world bleeds, the powerful harvest. But something deeper changed. The pandemic wasn't just an event, it was a reset. Supply chains became borders. Digital currencies emerged. Governments began experimenting with control systems once thought impossible. Humanity entered the age of managed risk, where the unseen virus became the justification for a seen surveillance. Yet even in loss, there was light. Communities rebuilt. Scientists collaborated across nations. Humanity, fragile yet relentless, began to heal. The same hands that once feared touching the world began rebuilding it. The pandemic exposed the illusion of certainty. That empires can collapse overnight. That wealth can't shield us from mortality. And that strength isn't found in control, but in adaptation. In a storm that spanned every border, the world rediscovered its most ancient truth: resilience is wealth. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The virus stood in the way, and yet it became the way. It reminded humanity that progress is born from pain, and rebirth begins with stillness. Yes, the rich became richer, but the wise became wiser. For those who listened, the pandemic wasn't a prison, it was a mirror. History will remember this era as more than a crisis. It was a recalibration of wealth, of power, and of purpose. And those who emerge with clarity will inherit a world reborn.